Last on Good Friday. Set to go. They're off and they're racing. Reasonable line away as well. El Giro del Mondo jumped quickly. Sideshow has early speed. Arrangements there. Tussle Crown going forward as well as Do It Right soon after. And Pony Up also working its way around them looking for the lead. They're followed further back in the field to Dark Looks and Highly Spoken, Hard Solo. And last over on the inside is He Will Do Us. Pony Up taken to the lead by Martin and after they settle down. And at the 1100, Pony Up shows the way by a length. Tussle Crown is running second. Do It Right in a slowing speed, trapped 3 wide, and they're really starting to dawdle. Back on the inside, running fourth is Sideshow. Arrangement, the middle is fifth, and outside of it, Star Rating. Then on the rails came El Giro del Mondo. Dark Looks further back, 3 behind it at the 800, Hard Solo, and He Will Do Us. And now back there at the tail of proceedings, Highly Spoken. So in this order, they leave the 700 mark behind them, and Pony Up being dictated to perfectly here by Martin, and 3/4 on Tussle Crown and Do It Right covering additional ground. Out 3 deep approaching the turn. Sideshow down on the inside. Arrangement for the moment strung up. Around them Star Rating hooks out 4 deep as Pony Up starts to quicken coming into the home turn. Balancing for the run home at the 300. Pony Up slipped a length and a half to Tussle Crown. Arrangement tested. Then Do It Right. Sideshow followed by Star Rating. Tussle Crown gets to Pony Up. Tussle Crown, Pony Up now. Arrangement. Dark Looks coming through in the centre. Here's a finish coming up. Dark Looks spearing through. Dark Looks narrowly in the last in a blanket finish from either on the outside. He Will Do Us, who finished powerfully, and Arrangement. Tussle Crown right there with Pony Up, El Giro del Mondo, and also their Hard Solo in a fabulous finish. Sideshow, Do It Right next home. Star Rating and Highly Spoken is back last. Dark Looks at big odds in the last leg of today's quaddie. Getting the money. Dark Looks, Patrick Carberry, the top weight under the 61, driving through. Winning from Arrangement, He Will Do Us. And Tussle Crown, Hard Solo, all there together. The numbers are 1, 7, 2 and 10. Dark Looks is the winner for Alan Matthews and Pat Carberry. Old mates share the spoils in the last. Arrangement second, Clint Johnston Porter. He Will Do Us, Lachdar Romilly third home. Fourth 10, Tussle Crown. 1, 7, 2, 10 placings. The winner Dark Looks by my admiration from Black Aria. For Leslie Baker, Ms. W. Lang, T. Burgoyne, G. Beale, C. Marshall Lang, Mrs. H. Lamley, R. Lamley AJ, and also S. Lang, and Pat Carberry there aboard the winner for Al Matthews. Good to see Al with a city winner here on Good Friday as well. The one-time Cups King of WA racing wins the last on the program with Arrangement second by Wootton Bassett from Adornment. For the Michael Grantham stable, Clint Johnston Porter aboard, and He Will Do Us by Oratorio from Fail Safe. Trained by Merrill Haley and written by Lachdar Romilly. A short neck, short head, super finish to round out what's been a fabulous day of racing. 1:38.19 the time and 36.12 the last 600 metres. We can take you back downstairs to Lockie joining us, and fabulous to see a trainer with the renown of Alan Matthews winning a race here this afternoon on Good Friday.
Spot on, Darren. Thank you very much. Great calling here this afternoon. And Dark Looks takes out the last of the day as winning trainer Alan Matthews joins me now. Alan, congratulations on the victory. We often have had a little bit of a joke about this mare throughout her career, but in all honesty, she very rarely runs a bad race.
Yeah, that's right. You know, she was clear disappointing first up, but she's a 6-year-old mare and she's got really gross through the winter. So, and we made her blue last start. You know, being a bit fresh, we let her race up there. And she got very tired. I've had a few little issues with her breathing of late, but we didn't know if that was because she's big or she's got a little wind problem. So we went back to the old rules today, just ride her patient, let her get into a comfort zone, and you know, because she didn't have to get it produced till the last little bit, she can put in a good finish.
coming into today at the mile. Were you concerned at all that the mile could be a little too short for her?
Yeah, definitely. I thought she still needed a couple of runs to get to a top. Obviously, she's a 6-year-old staying mare now, and she's a bit chubby like me. Yeah, I thought she'd need another run. But you know, when you get the right runs and have a bit of luck, it pays off.
It's a nice sign of things to come if she is still has a little bit of wriggle room in terms of her fitness, only second up at the mile today, and she's a winner over 2,000 and beyond previously.
Yeah, and she likes the wet, so I don't think she goes any better than the rest in the wet, but she goes better than some.
Nice way to begin her campaign. Well done.
Great, thank you.
There's Alan Matthews after winning the last with Dark Looks, and he combines with his great mate in Pat Carberry.
Certainly did, and Pat did this on Wednesday as well. He caused an almighty boil over with Sisu Warrior at, was it about 80 or 90 to 1 in that last race of a 10-race program, and seems to be a recipe for success, Pat, blousing them in the last.
Well, Pikey's not here, so I might as well win the last.
It's Pat in the last. Talk us through the run here. Listening to Al then, it seems like, sounded like the expectation was she still needed another couple of runs to produce her best.
Yeah, for sure. She's a bit older now and she's a bit bigger, but certainly, you know, she's the sort of horse that you got to ride, you know, in a sort of soft style, depending on the distance. If she lobs there travelling, well, that's fine, but there's no point putting her out of her comfort zone. And she was in a nice rhythm, although standard lately stack and rack races, but she settled quite well. Just tracked up the right horse and got into the clear. She's never going to win by far. She never has. So, you know, you sort of got to time it right with her. And it was a good bonus to win second up. And, you know, whatever she wins, she doesn't win out of turn, but whatever she wins, we'll take as a bonus.
Absolutely. This is her 5th second up run, first time she's ever won. And for a mare that's better suited over a staying trip, it must be encouraging for the rest of her campaign.
Yeah, for sure. Right, you certainly... you know, you wouldn't put your last on her at any stage, but as I say, any win's a bonus, and as you say, she should improve fitness-wise, so hopefully she can improve a bit, and if she can win another 1 or 2 this prep, we'll be happy.
Nice way to round out the day. Best of luck tomorrow, especially Oscar's Fortune.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
There's Pat Carberry. He's made a habit of it throughout this week. Sisu Warrior winning the last on Wednesday afternoon, and Dark Looks winning the last here. Both at big odds. I dare say if you took the double with Pat Carberry winning the last in the last 2 races at Ascot over the last few days, you'd be one very rich man or woman. But Dark Looks, as Paddy said, she doesn't win out of turn, and when she does, it's not by a big margin.
Yes, that is an understatement, I think. 3rd win from start number 41 today, but she has run a stack of minor placings before. Good winter horse, good winter staying mare as well. So you'd think it bodes well for the rest of her campaign.